Alright guys, welcome back to another video with the Sykes. Today we are building a shelter for the sheep that we're getting. We're getting 4 sheep, so we need a shelter for them that's going to go down in the pasture. Robert and his dad are in the barn right behind me, fixing it up. We just finished the fence and the gates this weekend, so we're getting the sheep today. And so I'm going to show you guys the shelter and just kind of like how they're building it. This is going to be just enough for 4. Like if we want to get more in the future, we're going to have to build something bigger. As of right now, we have to move it with our hands, with our bodies. A lot of people move these things with a tractor or something a little bit more hardy. We're going to be doing it with manpower, so we're trying to make it light enough but sturdy enough that I will be able to move it in the thick mud in the pasture area. So that is the goal. I'm going to show you guys what we got going on in the barn. Come on, Rachel.
All right, y'all, what is going on? We got the fence pretty well buttoned up. We're working on a mobile lamb shelter right now. We're going to have wheels on the back legs. This is the front. It's going to be about 4 feet wide, and we're going to have a 6-foot wide roof on it, so a foot overhang on each side. And it's going to be like a wheelbarrow you can just pick up and move along. So that's what we got going on right here. All right, hold it right there, babe.
Camera girl and wood holder.
That's what they're about to hold. Bada bing, bada boom. Looking sexy. Come on in to the Sykes homestead here. We got our gate up. We got our fence up. And it's feeling pretty good. So, we spent the past several months working on the fence. It's not quite done yet, but it is functionally done. The fence is fully up. The gates are up. We still have to cut all of these off at the right height, obviously, all these posts. But all the posts are in, all the gate is up, and then we got the main gate here, we got 2 more gates down there, and we're about to get our lambs. So our lambs are en route right now. We're getting 4, and let me show you what we got cooking there. Come on in. All right, so we have our Gallagher brand portable smart fence 2 set up here. I don't know how much is enclosed. The Energizer unit is right down there. So it's a solar power energizer. I talked about that a little bit on a prior video. We got our Redmond Rock salt block, which I'm pretty sure is the same company that we get the Redmond real salt from. I can't imagine it would be anybody different, right? I think that's the same company, just different brand for animals specifically. One thing you might want to know about sheep, you can't give them copper, so there's not any copper in this salt. There's our sheep right there. So we got the salt block, we got a water tank, and now we're getting our sheep. All right, so Stan's here with the sheep. We're gonna put water in there. He's gonna back up. We're gonna let the sheep in. I'm gonna turn the energizer on. We're gonna be good to go. So Stan's been doing it right. These are a year old. He hasn't fed them anything except the natural forage and some hay, so they have not been fed grain, and he's doing it right. He's doing it the right regenerative way, making sure like he's not putting hormones or vaccines or anything like that in them. He's rotating them so they're not getting parasites. He's doing it all perfect. So we're getting quality sheep. We're gonna raise them for another year or so probably, so they can put on more fat, and it's gonna be good. So I'm excited to see our sheep. All right, keep on coming.
Lamb head.
I've been eating mine like pretty much.
They go bah.
Well, I just misjudged it, but I didn't get shocked. All right, y'all, we are officially in the homesteading business now. We got our 4 sheep in the background. They're technically still lamb, so they're lamb until they're a year. They're obviously sheep at all times.
Yeah, born
After
in
a
April?
year, yeah, after a year they become mutton basically. And these are all wethers, which means they've been castrated. So we've got our 4 wether lambs in the background that will be eaten as mutton as we let them age a little bit longer to put on some more fat. We're super
Probably in the
excited about it.
fall, Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably butcher them in the fall. Chip, who's holding the camera right now, got one of them, so one of these 4 is his. And then, I don't know, did we show them the shelter that we built? You saw me building the shelter, but we probably
It's
don't
not
have footage of
completely
that.
finished because we were going to put some sides on it.
Yeah, let's show you that real quick. So there is our mobile shelter, and we're gonna put the walls on there, but it's got the wheels on the back. So basically what's gonna happen here is you don't want to have sheep in the same spot for too long, because then the parasites hatch, they start eating the parasites. Then that's why you have to start using, you know, vaccines and all kinds of chemicals, antibiotics and whatnot. We don't want to do that. So the way you hedge against that is you rotate them every 3 to 5 days, which is why we have a portable fence here. So we'll just move this paddock every 3 to 5 days so they're not ingesting the parasites, and then we don't have to use the antibiotics. So we got the little mobile shelter, and we'll just rotate that with the paddocks every 3 to 5 days. Throw a square bale of hay in there for them, and then when it starts getting more springtime, we'll have all kinds of natural forage that grows up. So all they're going to be eating is native forage, the occasional hay during the wintertime, and that's it. So as clean and pure as you can get, and they're going to be mighty tasty.
I just like them because they're cute.
Yeah. And that's all she wrote. That's the homesteading operation 1.0 officially commenced.